Morning. How y'all doing today? This is, oh heck, you know who this is. Keith Stanball, School of Woodlore and Common Sense. Picked up a new toy. Well, I don't know if I'd really call it a toy. Went to the gun show this past weekend and stumbled across a little interesting little deal. This is an RWS Diana Model 24. Now, I tried to do a little research after I got it, and I'm not seeing anyone offering this model anymore. There's two videos on YouTube. One that actually says Diana, RWS Diana 24. It's a young fella in Australia. Another one is a fella in South Africa who has a couple of beat up ones. I'm thinking probably from the 60s or so in his collection. And he collects Dianas. Anyways, about the rifle. This particular one here, it's a 177. What research I found says that it shoots about 700 feet per second. Now, I took it out yesterday after picking it up and did some shooting with it, and it is a tack driver, and it is a sweet little rifle. Now, 700 feet per second doesn't sound like much. And in today's modern world of Magnum air rifles, I guess it really ain't. Because everyone's used to 1,000, minimum 1,000 feet per second. Well, in 177, I'll tell you, you get over 1,000, you get up towards 1,250 feet per second, you're just going to start losing stability in your pellets. I've seen Ted Overshot has got videos showing the pellets just absolutely just going way the heck out of proportion. So anyways, back to this rifle here. It's model Diana 24, weighs about 6 pounds, and it is, without a doubt, the easiest thing in the world to cock. Hold on, let me grab a pellet. The RWS Diana Model 24, cocking it's real simple. Ooh, this thing, compared to that Hatsan, which takes a good umph to cock it, this thing is an absolute dream. Same as the Hatsan, same as the Crossman. It's a top brake piston. Pop your round in there, you're good to go. You got an automatic safety back here, pushes forward. And quiet. Now, this particular weapon, what I can tell of it, made in Germany. That's good stuff. But that gives you a timeline. It tells me that it was made after 1990, 1991, when after reunification of Germany. Otherwise, this would say made in West Germany, I believe. Trigger guard steel, trigger steel. The young feller in Australia said something about his trigger being plastic. It's just a real sweet little rifle. It's got a globe on the front sight, just a standard post. You can take a look at that. Put my hat behind it so you can see it a little better maybe. It's got a simple post. Good rear sight. It's set up so it can handle a scope. But I'll be honest with you, I don't think it needs it. Okay, let's talk about the mechanics of the rifle. 700 feet per second. Now that's with lead rounds. Now, as we know in today's world with all the alloys we got, if you wanted to bump this up to, I imagine, probably 850, maybe even get as far as 900 feet per second, you go with the Gammo Raptor ammos, and RWS makes some alloy as well, so there's numerous companies. So, for the backyard, for the garden, and if you live in a pretty good canopy of woods, where you can get up to your game within anywhere from 10 to 20 yards, and you're going after doves, pigeons, and squirrels, I think this would be a jam-up little rifle. It really would. Be really good as a garden gun. Now, if you think about it, back when we were kids, those of us around my age, 50 to 112, we had BB guns. We had the daisies and such forth. And if you were from a little bit wealthier family, you might have had a pumped up Benjamin. Well, with the old BB guns, the old Daisy BB guns, we're getting about 350, maybe 400 feet per second, I'm thinking, out of those old lever action Red Ryder type Daisies. And though folks would frown out today, back in that day and time, many a dove, a pigeon, and even a small handful of squirrels met their end from them old BB guns. And I would not recommend doing that today, knowing now what we know. But I think 700 feet per second, you pump some alloy rounds into it, bump it up to about 800, maybe 850 feet per second. I believe that's more than enough at 10 to 20 yards. Like I said, for a backyard gun, for an inexpensive gun, to shoot. Now this one here, like I said, is an RWS. It's German made. It's RWS is like, they're top notch. They're really good stuff, and they tend to be extremely expensive. I got this at a really good deal, I believe. Guy wanted $200 for it, and I beat him down to $150, and I may have overpaid for this particular weapon, but I don't, for myself, I don't feel I did, because it's German steel. It's just well made. I mean, listen to that thing cock. It is just very effective little rifle. I'll put around in that a little bit. But for the other air rifles, think about it. If you don't have the money to pick up a Magnum Springer, you know, the Gamos and the Hot Sounds like I've got, and all the other high dollar ones. If you do happen to have an old air rifle that shoots about 700, 800 feet per second, you can still hunt with that. You can still defend the garden with it. You can still practice. And a weapon like this is really good for your wives and girlfriends and kids to learn how to shoot as well. They can learn accuracy, numbers, one shot, one kill. Anyways, I guess that's about all I got for this. Y'all enjoy yourselves, and we'll see you on the next one.